Testing, testing, one, two, three. What is up, guys? It is Will, once again, with Exposing the IWC. And we are talking about a jam-packed weekend of wrestling that I did not watch. That's not true. Let's see, I watched SmackDown. I watched Stardom. I watched Marigold. Did not watch TNA. Did not watch Collision. Did not watch Rampage. So I would say that'd be, let's see, not to say that I plan to watch those things, but still, a lot of wrestling this weekend that I not watch, okay? There's some GCW stuff that happened, didn't catch that. So really only three things I watched, which is SmackDown, which everybody watches SmackDown if you're a wrestling fan, really, in America. And I watched Stardom and Marigold. That is it. Everything else did not happen. But what we're going to do here today, talk about what I did watch, was SmackDown. And if I have some time at the end, I'll talk about Stardom and Marigold, because some folks asked me about that on Twitter, so I'll talk about that as well. But we're going to focus on SmackDown and what happened on the show, which was some actual story beats going on here with Roman Reigns and the Bloodline, and with Bayley and Naomi and Nia Jax. That's actually kind of interesting. So, a jam-packed episode of SmackDown in terms of it being the premiere, opening up with Triple H and so many guests. Rob Van Dam, Gunther was there, freaking Booker T was there, Vicky Guerrero, everybody was freaking there at that damn show. So it's kind of impressive. So what we're going to be doing here, we're going to talk about what happened on SmackDown, and I'll be doing my tier rankings for the show. So basically, if anything, let me see. Let me think. I think I have it up already. I do. So what I'm going to do is, if it was a good performance or a good writing or whatever, how we want to make the criteria here. If the performer was good in the ring, or a good promo, or the writing was good, or whatever, star, good, fine, bad, catering is not on the show at all. So we'll be rating the characters, not really the talent per se. What kind of talent? Let's say they made a mistake, was a botch, or didn't perform well. I guess that actually comes into play as well. What's up, Keenan? So I will be ranking that accordingly. So, for example, I think Blair Davenport was not on the show, so she would be in catering, all right? And so on and so forth. But we'll get to that later. That's down the line. We're going to be focusing on the show proper first, and then we'll break down the tier rankings later on. Let me just go ahead and switch this to... Yeah, let's do that. Switch. Oop. All right, cool. Before I start on SmackDown, here's a question. Did you guys like SmackDown? I gave SmackDown last night. No, it wasn't last night. It was Friday night. I gave it an 8.75. So I actually enjoyed it. With the data thinking about it, I'd say I give SmackDown like an around the same rating, probably like 8.5. All right. SmackDown gets 8.5. I like the direction they're going with the Bloodline. It wasn't that bad. Story. I'm a fan of story. We'll talk about it here. 8.5. Yeah, that's about the same thing, I'd say. Do me a favor. Like the video. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment at the end of the video, or the end of the stream. Leave a comment just for funsies. It will help the video and stream get more recognition. All right, let's talk about SmackDown. Heck it down. Okay, so first thing first, we got new music and new logo. Now, there are folks who are complaining about the new music. Most people like the new logo. It's pretty snazzy. I can't complain about the logo. It looks cool. It's all good, all right? The logo's fine. But there are people who are complaining about the music. They don't like that Megan Thee Stallion song is the new song for SmackDown. They think it's not for rock music. I saw online, whatever that means. They think that rock music is... No, they said it's not wrestling music. That's what he said. It's not wrestling music. Whatever that means, that's weird. But they said that rather it be like rock music, more heavy music, whatever, okay? Here's the thing, folks. WWE are trying to lean into more pop culture, trying to get more pop music on the show, more celebrities, higher name value, higher name recognition. So Megan Thee Stallion fits the bill. She's popular. She's an artist on the rise. So they want to bring those kind of people into the mix. Okay, whether you like the song or not, it makes good business sense to have an artist like Megan Thee Stallion on the damn show. Okay, it's not that big a deal. I mean, I saw people crying and whining and, oh my God, this is so stupid. It's freaking music. You're here for like 6 seconds and then it's over. It started the show. Who gives a damn about the damn music? Okay, you guys sound silly. Who cares? They're trying to reach out to the popular artists like Megan Thee Stallion. I'm sorry, but rock artists are not the pop artists these days. Okay, this ain't the '80s. Okay, this ain't Freddie Mercury. That's not the case. The top artists are rappers or pop stars. And guess what? Megan Thee Stallion is a pop star and a rapper. Okay, so that's what you're gonna get. So, I mean, there are people complaining about Bad Bunny before being involved at first. Let it go. Okay, it's all about pop culture. Pop music is hip hop. Okay, if you didn't know. So that's what we're gonna lean into. I see no issue with them leaning in to the Megan Stallions of the world. Okay, so let's not make the big deal of that. Let's not be weird. It is what it is. You should understand the business sense at this point. I don't need to dive into it. It's not that big a deal, okay? I mean, some of these takes, like, it's just ridiculous. Let's not spend too much time on Megan Thee Stallion. Song's fine. It's not my type of music. It's fine. It worked for the show. I get what they're doing. We move, okay? Megan Thee Stallion, not a big deal. Logo was cool. I like the new logo. I'm not complaining about that. It's a good look, I think. Snazzy, new, fresh look. It's all good. So I like the music. I like the music's fine. I like the logo. All right. Let me pull up this SmackDown logo. Down. It had that queued up already. So yeah, this is cool. I mean, watch not even be on the split screen. Oh, it is. Look at that. Smack down, the S into the D. I think it looks cool. No complaints from me. NXT was great. I probably would agree that NXT is better than SmackDown and Raw. I agree. But yeah, so here's the logo. It looks good. I'm not complaining. It's not that big a deal. All right. So the first 30 minutes of the show was commercial free, which was good for Cody Rhodes and Solo Sikoa, so they can have their entire match, no interruptions. Cage match. Match was good. It cooked. I thought it was appropriate. No syringes up the ass or syringes in the mouth or center blocks to the back or required. Okay, it's a good cage match without any weird over the book shenanigans. Triple H came out there to introduce all of SmackDown first. I forgot about that. Hunter came out, said, "Oh, are you ready? We are ready." Triple H. He had to break in the new show on USA Network. Cool, but I thought the match was good. Cody was bleeding. I didn't see how that happened. I'm guessing he probably did it to himself at some point without the camera not seeing. Maybe on a cage somewhere. But he's bleeding. He got color. I thought they did a pretty good job. This is one of Solo Sikoa's best matches. Okay? He did a good job. Here's Cody with the blood on his... I was impressed with Solo's work in the match. Cody did a good job as well. And again, no real shenanigans. The result was obvious, of course. Some people complain about the result. Oh, it's obvious what's going to happen. It's obvious Cody's going to win. Well, that's what you need to have. I always say when the result is obvious, you need a story beat, a angle at the end of the show to get the folks talking. Doesn't matter if the match is predictable or without a doubt. But as long as there's some type of angle or some type of story beat, you're going to be good. In this case, the angle was Roman Reigns coming out there at the end of the show to help Cody Rhodes when he got jumped by the Bloodline. Because after Solo took a damn crossroads, right? Oh, I should talk about the match a little bit more. There were some cool spots into the cage. There were some cool spots off the top of the cage where Cody did a crossbody from the top of the cage. Could have just escaped the cage, but he decided to do a crossbody. That worked well. Solo went for the Samoan spike and he missed, and that's when Cody hit him with the crossroads again. I think Solo ate like 3 crossroads in this match. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was like 3 of them he ended up taking over the course of the match. Ultimately, the last crossroads did it. Solo got pinned. Now, I thought that this was going to happen in the main event, and then Solo would get kicked out of the Bloodline, but that did not happen. Solo seems to still be with the Ofalo, however you want to say it. He still has the damn support of his family members. So Solo was still running things. They tried to jump Cody Rhodes. They tried to do he did a moonsault, and he told him to go to the top of the cage, do a moonsault. That's when Roman Reigns came out there. Roman came out there to not necessarily help Cody, but to attack his family members and his kinfolk. And ultimately, Cody and this is when Cody tried to escape, he failed. Ultimately, Cody and Roman stood tall in the ring. Look at the cameraman. It's funny to see the cameraman that close in the ring sometimes. Went for the moonsault, tried to go for another moonsault, but before he could do that, Roman Reigns comes out there, eases him into the odds. They have a standoff in the ring. Both of them looking at each other like, what's going on here? Do I like you? Do I not like you? I have beef with you, so on and so forth. We move to the next segment to see what's going to happen. But it was a good opening segment, a good first 30 minutes. I thought Solo did well, Cody did well. I thought the angle worked well. Roman's got a big pop. No real complaints. He did like a PLE, they did. It sure did. It was a PLE style match that worked well for the opening of SmackDown on the USA Network. Then we cut to Nick Aldis. And Nick Aldis had a talk with Cathy Kelly about setting up a match. Apparently, Solo wanted to do something. I think Solo wanted to set up a match. And then Aldis had to work on it. Aldis had a lot of work to do today. He kept the other day he kept going around backstage talking to Solo and Cody to get the thing sorted. It was interesting booking for Nick Aldis that day. But anyway, after that, we'll continue. I won't jump to the rest of the Bloodline stuff. Let's go to the next part of the show, which was Piper Niven and Chelsea Green coming down to the ring to take on Michin. Well, only Piper will take it on Michin with Chelsea Green in support. Now, this was a very fast match. We didn't get their entrances because what happens with Roman Reigns on the show, women's entrances get cut. That is pretty much predictable at this point. I mean, this kind of is what it is. They got cut. So we did not see their entrances. They both got jobber entrances, whatever. Came down to the ring. This match was short. Michin getting a lot of time in the ring these days, a lot of work. Doing great stuff with her time that's been allocated to her. It was a quick match, about 2 minutes. Michin did a dive to the outside. Tried to pin her earlier. Got squashed a couple times. Ultimately, she did get the pin. I think she hit her with the eat the feet. So this match didn't last very long. She went down. Piper Niven did. Now I was surprised. I thought Piper was going to win this match. I was sure that Piper was going to win this match because I thought they were going to set up the Piper Chelsea against Bianca Jade. So they want to give Piper a win here. That was not the case. Right now, Mia Yim is higher up the pecking order than Piper. I'm fine with that. Mia Yim has put in good work. She deserves her spot right now. So she beats Piper Niven, which is crazy to me. And then Chelsea Green, who's been getting booked stronger these days, came in the ring with her chair, hit the Unpretty Her onto the chair. Fun spot. Didn't look as devastating as they wanted it to be because it kind of hit her stomach, not her face, but whatever. And now, because of what happened at the end of the show, or backstage after the show, Vicky Guerrero walked up to Chelsea Green and told her that maybe a dumpster match was a good option. Chelsea Green laughed it off, but Nick Aldis heard it and she said, you know what, that's a good idea. Next week, it's going to be a dumpster match. So it's kind of, I think it's similar to a coffin match. Whoever puts the other person in the dumpster and closes the dumpster wins. Chelsea Green and freaking Mia Yim have great chemistry from back in the day. They work together a lot. It's great for them. So there's a story here. Even though the segment was short, the match was short, they did give them something. They did give them an actual match to be excited about. I'm looking forward to the freaking dumpster match. I wonder how that's going to be booked. How's it going to work? How much time will they get given? I'm interested in this. So even though the segment was short, there's a game plan and something to look forward to for the next show, which is good. I want to see more of this. I don't want to see just random matches for the women with no actual payoff. Matches leading to something. A dumpster match sounds exciting, sounds good. I'm looking forward to the damn dumpster match. Thoughts on the dumpster match? I think it's good. They're muting the holy shit. They have to keep muting the holy shit chants because that just doesn't fly. Even with USA, You want to hear the holy shits? Y'all wait for Netflix. Then you'll hear the holy shits. But until then, there'll be no holy shits for you, my friend. Yeah, Vicky was cool to see. Now, some people are upset about Vicky being on the show because of her family issues, but it's not WWE's place to be diving into family business. She had the issue with her daughter and her family, whether she's in the wrong or not. She's probably in the wrong here. But even so, it's not the WWE's position to be picking sides or weighing in. So I can respect them just saying, you know what, we're going to leave that to the side. We're not going to judge you on what's going on with your family, even though you're probably wrong in the damn thing, right? Even though you're probably the issue here, you're the problem probably. That's a family business, and we're not going to judge you based on family business. That's not our place. I can respect that. They don't need to be diving into what's going on with her and her daughter. Okay, we can not like it. I don't mind the WWE bring her in for a segment. Not at all. That's not something that we should be criticizing WWE for. Oh, how could you bring in Vicky Guerrero? Look what she did to her daughter. That's not WWE's place to be doing that. Okay, first and foremost, not their place to be doing that. Not their place. So far, I'm thinking this episode of SmackDown is okay. I thought the opening segment was strong. I thought the women's match was okay, short but okay. Then we got Kevin Owens stuff. Now this was funny and all, but I'm not really digging this whole A-Town Down Under. Something's got to give here. I'm sick of it. Something got to change. Something got to happen here. I'm sick and tired of A-Town Down Under storyline. They ain't going nowhere. It's happening. I don't like that. It's time to do something. A-Town Down Under needs a change, okay? I don't know what that change is. We were talking about Theory turning face for a long time now. Something got to happen. But anyway, before we talk about Theory and Grayson Waller, Kevin Owens, they go to the ring, Theory and Grayson. Kevin Owens going down there. We're wondering who his mystery partner would be. Most people thought it'd be Randy Orton. It'll be Randy. It's going to be Randy. It's going to be Randy, of course, right? I was hoping it'd be somebody else just for the sake of a curveball, but it was always going to be Randy, of course. But first, before we got Randy, got Ricky. They didn't even get a picture of Ricky in here. That's a shame. Anyway, Ricky comes down there, independent talent. He's like a indie wrestler. He came down there. Crowd started chanting Ricky. So good for Ricky. Good spot for him. Ultimately, he gets stunned because one of the staff members came and told him, "No, Randy's here. He's here." And then Kevin Owens freaking stunned Ricky. Poor Ricky. So he's out of there. So Ricky got his little quick 15 minutes of fame there. Got out of there. Brought in Randy. Big time pop for Randy, of course. The crowd was happy to see Randy. Like always, this was just a fun match for the fans, for the crowd, because it didn't really do anything for story-wise, right? No storyline really, just a fun match for the crowd. That is fine, okay? I'm not going to complain about it, but it's not the best or compelling television. Again, kind of want something for Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. He's getting kind of boring and repetitive now. I will say Kevin Owens is one of the best characters on the show because the man is so goddamn self-aware. He gets dangerously close to like being aware that he's on TV. Well, he's aware he's on TV, but aware that he's a wrestler in a scripted show. Because he does things that are common sense that people don't do. Like, for example, during the match, every time you're going for the hot tag, you're always going through the middle of the ring. This time, you're like, no, I'm going to go outside the ring, come back around, jump back in the ring, and then tag him in. Common sense stuff that everybody should do. When you think about it, it's like silly that they don't do that. Everybody should just leave the ring, go around the ring, and then make the hot tag. But of course, only Kevin Owens can do that because he's self-aware. He's the smartest wrestler in the damn kayfabe universe, if that makes sense, right? He's so smart, so almost self-aware of that he's a pro wrestler in the sense that it's scripted, that it's kind of funny that he does it, but it can only work because he does it. If everybody started doing it, it wouldn't work very well. But if he continues to do it, then it works fine. But I like what he's doing. I like the direction for that character. smart, self-aware of the situation, always like predicting the next segment. Oh no, now we're gonna do the thing where wrestler comes out here, you gotta beat me up, but no, we're not gonna do that this time. He's always calling out the script, which is great. We want Ricky, like we want Mina. But the match was fine. It was just fun match for the fans. Not hating. Filler fun match, but still no heel turn for Austin. Not Austin Theory. Still no babyface turn for Austin Theory. That needs to happen eventually. All right. When tomorrow, yesterday when it should have happened. A week ago, a month ago, 2 months ago. Triple H does not have the time for it right now. So he's teasing, and teasing, and teasing, and teasing, and teasing, and teasing, and teasing. Next segment, we saw Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and Pretty Deadly at a fisherman market or pick a fish market. That lasts like 10 seconds, right? This showed them at some market in Seattle, having a blast. And then it cut to Nia Jax in the ring. Or what she had an entrance, at least. She came down. Looked great. Started cutting a promo about how everything's been so easy. Like, it's been so easy. I won the Queen of the Ring. I won the championship. It's all easy. I've taken over this time around. My second run has been great. And I rule. Basically what she said. She said, hey, Nick Aldis said that I'd have to have a match at Bad Blood. So who's going to be my opponent? Doesn't matter, because I'm going to win. Whether it's Bayley, whether it's Naomi, whether it's Mia Yim, I'm going to squash them, what you said. It's going to be easy no matter what. Don't care who it is. That's when Bayley came down. Oh yeah, here's Booker T. So everybody was there, right? Everybody had a good old time in the crowd. Sheamus was there. Bayley, okay, so I had Bayley come down. Now, what I like about Bayley, first thing she says is she calls her a big old idiot. She said, ding dong idiot. This is very much the style and verbiage we got from heel Bayley. And I think that's smart. The issue I had with Bayley's booking earlier as a babyface, it got away from what made her funny, what made her likable, was her heel tactics. Not really heel tactics, but her heel vibes. Like some of the words she says, calling people idiots, laughing, her laugh. She stopped doing that for some reason. That's not smart. Just because you're a babyface does not mean you have to stop being you. Stop being what got you over. She got popular, she got over as a heel. Keep that same energy, but funnel it in a babyface lane. That's all I got to do. That's what she's doing now. She's saying a ding dong idiot. She's laughing like she usually does. This is smart. I like this segment for Bayley. This is the best Bayley I've liked since she turned the face. This is the best version of Bayley since then. Keep doing that. I don't want to hear no timid, quiet, oh shucks Bayley. I want the same Bayley we got as a heel, but now in a face direction. That's all. Not too different from what we're getting with Roman Reigns. We'll talk about that later. She comes down to the ring, called the big old idiot, and then she says, hey, stop talking crap. She said, hey, this has been the best part of your career, this second run, but let's be honest, it was a low bar. It was a low bar your first run. So your first run was so bad that it's easy to clear that, right? That's what she said. Easy to beat your first run because it's so trash. Then, the picture jumped to Naomi. That didn't happen because Tiffany came out there first. Yes, Tiffany got a big reaction. Tiffany Stratton got a big reaction. Her reaction was louder than Bayley's. Go back and listen. Crowd reaction was bigger than even Bayley's. It was kind of crazy. She is so over with the crowd that easy to see why they're pushing her the way they are. What they need to do is have her work on her in-ring promos. But beyond that, I mean, she's money. Star power, looks amazing. Crowd loves her. She's got to work on those promos in the ring. That's all. Work on those promos. But if when she does that, she'll be great. Her theme's not great. Let's listen to it real quick. Let's hear this real quick.
We have seen
Oh yeah, by the way, Nia Jax was dealing with the damn what chant, which was annoying.
Annihilate them.
Let's hit a pop for Bayley real quick. Not bad, not bad. The Tiffany was bigger, that's all. Not bad. Let's see. Let's hear Tiffany's real quick. Actually louder than I thought it was. So it wasn't that low. It was actually louder than I thought it was.
Running around SmackDown behind damage control. I run the women's division.
Nia Jax dealt with the what chance very well. So her entire point was that, hey, I did this on my own, okay? You had the damn damage control running around the entire time, but I controlled the division by myself. Bayley's response was, excuse me, I won the title without damage control, which is true. She beat Io Sky, who was then the leader of damage control. So she was by herself when she won the title. Fair point. And she says, aren't you using Tiffany? Like, what are you talking about? You need Tiffany all the time. Like, Tiffany's your go-to girl. She's helping you around the way.
To do it.
Your title at SummerSlam. So do you owe her one, or does she owe you one? Like, where are you guys at right now? Like, is she
Do not adjust your watch.
Bigger pop. Slightly bigger pop for Tiffany. It was. But Naomi got a good reaction as well. So all the women who came out there got a solid reaction. Now that I look at it again. Tiffany got a good reaction. Naomi got a good pop. I'll play that in a second. But yeah, so basically, Tiffany's saying, let's play what Tiffany says here.
Better than to listen to you. And besides, you're just like every other woman in that locker room that's just jealous that I had the Money in the Bank briefcase and don't have to beg for an opportunity like a peasant.
Here, Tiffany.
peasant? I'm a peasant. Well, this peasant beat the youngest Miss Money in the Bank ever last week. Do you remember that? Or is it just me? You guys remember that?
Oh, that's when she blamed Nia Jax.
Only because Nia got involved.
Okay, so Nia Jax is kind of dumb. So what I'm realizing right now about the storyline is that Nia Jax refuses to acknowledge what's right in front of her. Like, it's clear as day that Tiffany is only around because of the damn belt, but she's not willing to acknowledge that fact. She's keeping Tiffany close for some reason. I don't understand. Like, I'm hoping that the Nia Jax character is not just dumb. Because it's clear what's happening here. It's clear that Tiffany wants that belt. It's clear that she doesn't care about Nia Jax at all. So I'm confused about why Nia Jax is falling for this okie doke. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it'll maybe it'll be like a payoff later on. Like, but I'm worried about Nia Jax's intelligence, the character's intelligence right now, for why she keeps falling for well, not falling, but she's not really realizing what's happening here. Like, Tiffany does not care about you. She's gonna cash in when she gets the first chance. It's clear as day to everybody else. So why is it not clear to the character? That can be frustrating when watching fiction, when a character is not seeing what's right in front of them. You know. Not piped in crowd noise. It was not piped in crowd noise. It was not.
So it was Nia's fault that you lost?
You know what, Bayley? You're good. You're smart. You almost had me. Just like you would almost have a prayer if you ever faced me again. Or
What's up, Pedro?
You would almost have a prayer if we beat you down right now.
Here's Naomi's pop. Really good pop for Naomi. So all these women got good pops. Good, that means it was a solid segment, honestly. So after Naomi comes down there, she basically says, hey, all right, I'm not gonna let y'all jump my girl, which is interesting considering, Naomi, where have you been? The last few weeks. Freaking Bayley's been getting jumped all the time. It was me and Yim that had to help her all the time. Michin had to help. This is the the real reason, like the story, within the story, we don't know what the hell's going on. But if we step back from the story, we know that they decided to swap out Michin for Naomi. So Michin had to help Bayley while Naomi did the big three stuff, there's no other justification for it. We don't know why Naomi wasn't helping Bayley when she getting jumped. We saw earlier today, or earlier that night, we saw that Mia Yim was getting jumped. And like, Bayley, why didn't you come out there to help Mia Yim? Mia Yim been helping you every step of the way for the last few weeks. Why didn't you go out there to help her? We know the real reason is they want to do the Bayley-Naomi storyline. But in storyline, in kayfabe, it doesn't make sense why Bayley's not helping her. Maybe she's just a dick, maybe she's just an asshole, right? But we know the real reason is that it's storyline reason why it didn't happen. But it's kind of funny how that works, where Bayley gets helped by Michin, and Michin gets jumped, Bayley doesn't help, and now Naomi's back in the scene with Bayley out of nowhere. Okay, now she cares today. Now she cares. Maybe she just cares about the belt. Maybe she just cares about the belt. Maybe that's what's happening here. Anyway, Naomi comes down there and says, hey, I've been champion for a while, so maybe I should go for the damn belt as well.
So what do you say? You put your money where your big old mouth is and let's glow. Okay. So you want my title and you want my title. Maybe
He does.
you should have a match to see who faces me at Bad Blood.
But not a triple threat. Not a triple threat.
Oh, so you mean like a triple threat? Yeah,
Nope.
we've done that before. We can do that.
No, not a triple threat, Bayley. Let's make this a little more interesting. Why don't you?
So the stipulation is, it'll be a tag match. I'm gonna speed this up. It's a tag match. If it's gonna be me as in Nia Jax and Tiffany versus Bayley and Naomi. Whoever gets the pin from their team, by there I mean Bayley and Naomi, gets the championship match at Bad Blood. But whoever gets pinned from their team, if they lose, has to leave Raw, SmackDown, and go to Raw or NXT potentially, right? So the loser gets pinned, goes to leaves SmackDown, but the winner, if they get the pin, gets the title shot. Now, at first I thought, oh my God, who are they sending to Raw? Are they sending Bayley to Raw? Are they sending Naomi to Raw? That's not happening. I don't see that happening anymore. That's not happening. I love the fact that this match had stakes. It's interesting stipulation. Didn't think about that. It's new. It's fresh. It feels like they're actually giving the women something here. So I'm not going to complain about the stipulation or the angle. They're trying to give the women something here. So I'm not going to complain about it. But I'm pretty sure that Naomi and Bayley's team will win. Question is, who gets the pin? The person who's going to get the pin, I think, will be Bayley. I think, well, how I would write it, I think I'd have Naomi deliver the final shot or the final maneuver, final move to Tiffany, but somehow Bayley gets the pin. So now Naomi feels kind of slighted, like, wait, I did the work here, I knocked her out, but you got the pin. So now we have a situation where Naomi is upset and feels slighted, feels jealous, and then we can do a actual Naomi heel turn, where Naomi turns heel at Bad Blood. Then we get a Naomi Bayley story, assuming they don't want Bayley to win the title, right? If you don't want Bayley to win the title, gotta give her something, because she's not in a tag team division like Bianca and Jade, right? So the plan is tell a story with Naomi and Bayley, all right? That's what you do, which is what they want to do earlier in the year. There's a time when we all thought that Naomi was going to get a story with Bayley, and they pivoted. Maybe the time now. Maybe the time now to do it. Maybe they're waiting until now to do that storyline. So now we're going to get the Bayley-Naomi story here with Naomi turning heel. Naomi has said in interviews that she wants to turn heel eventually down the road. So why not now? Why not have Naomi turn heel at Bad Blood, get that storyline, and then Nia Jax and Tiffany, assuming Tiffany doesn't cash in, then you can do the whole Nia Jax Tiffany goes for the tag title storyline. Talk about that later. That's what I would do. Okay, I say Naomi hits the rear view or moonsault. Maybe she doesn't get the pin somehow. Maybe Nia Jax does something, but then Bayley gets the pin. So then Naomi feels like, wow, that sucks for me. And slowly but surely, she turns heel and we get a betrayal at Bad Blood. Bayley and Naomi spin off to their own storyline. Nia Jax and Tiffany go for the tag titles. And that can lead to ultimately Tiffany trying to cash in for real. maybe at if they do that, then I think the crown jewel match will be Bianca Jade against Tiffany Nia Jax. At first we thought that may be the Io Sky Kyrie match, but no, Nia Jax will have a match. If Bayley and Naomi are off doing their own thing, I can see them doing the Bianca Jade against Nia Jax Tiffany at Crown Jewel, and maybe do the Bianca Jade and Sky Pirates after the Crown Jewel or before on Raw, whatever. But I think Nia Jax, Tiffany, Bianca Jade, that storyline, I feel like Crown Jewel match with Nia Jax in her heel heat and all that stuff. It was Crown Jewel to me. More so than Bianca Jade against Io Sky and Kyrie Sane. But I could be wrong. I don't know. You're saying Bayley needs to go to Raw. Here's the problem with that. Let's play it out. SmackDown has less women as it stands. Bayley going to Raw. That'd be kind of silly considering this. Have you guys seen the latest banner for SmackDown on the USA Network? It is. Let me see. It is Roman, Bianca, Bayley, Cody. So if Bayley was going to Raw, that'd be pretty unfortunate considering they just made the new banner with her on it. Let me see if I can find that. Let's see. They have a new banner that they just put out for USA Network for the channels. I see it on YouTube TV right now. It has Bianca, Bayley, Cody, Roman. So if Bayley's going to SmackDown, that could be Raw. That'd be pretty unfortunate. Let's see if I can find it. Here we go. So here's the new logo or new banner for USA on YouTube TV and for other networks. So it'd be kind of silly to do this. I don't think Bayley's going to Raw. If Bayley goes to Raw, the idea is, they can do the damage control storyline, right? Here's the problem. Dakota Kai's out. We don't know when she's coming back. We don't know. Asuka's out. We don't know for sure when she's coming back. We can assume at the end of the year, but we don't know, okay? There's a lot of unknowns around the damage control story. A lot of unknowns. And we know that Io Sky and Kyrie are in the tag team division. So why exactly are you moving Bayley to Raw right now? Doesn't really make sense. Does it ring true? And with this promotion, with this image here, I'm relatively sure Bayley's going to win. Okay, Bayley's going to pin her. Again, Nia Jax came out there and said, Nick Aldis says that I have to have a match at Bad Blood. That'd be kind of interesting to do that, like put that in the audience mind about a Nia Jax match and then don't do it. He says that Nick Aldis says she has to defend her title at Bad Blood. It's probably going to happen. Question is who? Bayley. I think that's probably the route you go because the actual heat there is Bad Blood. Nia Jax beat Bayley. There's bad blood there, more so than with not Naomi. Then you have a Naomi heel turn. That's what I would do. Makes sense to me. What say you? Do you agree? Do you think that's dumb? Charlotte Flair will replace her spot, but they don't have that many women to begin with. That's a problem. You're taking away a woman to send her to Raw with no storyline. Because by the way, Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, that's a thing. Raquel with the Rhea Ripley, that's a thing. Io Sky and Kyrie in the tag titles. Dakota's out. Asuka's out. There's nothing for Bayley over there. There's nothing for her over there. Gotta stay here. Have a story with Naomi. That's a story. That's a plan. That's an actual direction. Could be compelling. Could be interesting. There's a story for Bayley on SmackDown as it is. There's not that many women on SmackDown right now. Why are you taking someone away? Now, if you had a trade, but then you have to have an actual storyline for that. Why? Who's going to trade and for what? Why? Right? I think they had the whole, you leave SmackDown for the sake of the stipulation. Because it wanted to be a situation where you guys get something if you win, a title match, but you lose something if you lose, right? That's how it works. So is that upside or downside to a match? They wanted to have a downside. So they said, you leave SmackDown, right? But I don't think it's actually going to happen, okay? Bayley's going to win. You're going to win. She's going to stay on SmackDown. We'll see what happens with Naomi. That's the interesting element here. How did Naomi react to Bayley winning? Does she get jealous? Does she change? That's what's going to be interesting about this situation here. But I could be wrong. We'll see though. I'm relatively sure it'll be. Ultimately, I think Naomi will feel slighted because without that, what are you doing with Naomi? There's no storyline there without. So you might as well do something with Naomi. So, yep, I agree. The story continuing. Yeah. Continuation chapter with Naomi turning Bailey. Yeah, turning on Bailey. Yeah, that's what I would do. Becky shows up at War Games. I think Becky shows up for Netflix. I think she shows up for Netflix, not for War Games. So when Raw is on Netflix, she shows up. Her and John Cena. All right, let's move on. So that was a good segment for the women. I'm glad the women got something. I'm glad the women got a storyline. All right, let's move on. We got a good match between Andrade and freaking Carmelo Hayes. Another good match. They're smoking it. They're killing it. I can never get bored of them wrestling. Oh yeah, I forgot about something. I forgot. When after they accepted the stipulation, they try to leave, and Bailey said something like, what'd she say? What did she say to Tiffany Stratton? Go tippy-toe off to your mom. Yeah, she said, you idiot. She said, go tippy-toe off to your mom, you idiot. And that pissed off Tiffany. She tried to hit Naomi with the briefcase, and she got hit with the rear view. It went down. But so that happened. Solid stuff. Here it is right here. Here's the sec. Here it is. Bang. Got hit with the ass. Bailey wanted to smack Naomi's ass cheeks and decided to not do that on the TV. But yeah, good spot. Solid stuff. Got a good match between Carmelo Hayes and freaking Andrade. Good stuff. They can hoop. They wrestle well. Good chemistry. That's that weird spot. Not weird, but dangerous spot where they did the damn both front facing Spanish fly. It looked like freaking Andrade landed on his freaking shoulder. Or like his head almost. It looked kind of rough. Luckily it worked out fine. But that Spanish fly they did on the side, here it is. They did not rotate all the way straight. Andrade landed on his damn shoulder, almost like his head. I was like, whoa. I let out a loud, I streamed it. You go see that on YouTube, my stream. I yelled out, like, oh my God. It looked rough. Like even she thinks it's rough. Look at this. Even she thinks so. Like, whoa. It was crazy. It was crazy. But luckily everything worked out fine. It all worked out fine. Another good spot here. Went for the double moonsault. Missed it that time. But ultimately, Andrade hit his with the message off the top ropes. Now with that, Andrade wins. Good match. Best of 5 match. No need for best of 7, I guess. Best of 5 is over now. Then LA Knight came out there to cut a promo on Andrade. Very short. So I'm the champion. Gotta come through me to get the belt. Yada yada yada. Solid segment. I really enjoyed Andrade here with Carmelo Hayes. Very good match. I think every show should have one banger on it. At least one banger. Okay, give us one banger. Don't have to have multiple bangers on Raw and SmackDown, but at least one. Andrade needs a manager like Zelina. It'd be better for him. I agree. But right now he's just like hooping in the ring, so not needed per se. And then we had what happened after that? Oh yeah, then we had Bianca and Jay backstage. So Bianca and Jay are there. They promised us that they would be there, and they were there. They delivered. Short segment, talked about how they're happy to be tag team champions again. Then we had Nia Jax and Tiffany walk into the fray, and they said, "Hey, I beat both of you." That's what Nia Jax said. "I beat both of you in the Queen of the Ring tournament. I'm better than you. I'm the champion. I run this division. I run a SmackDown. Deal with it." Tiffany hit him with the toodles. They walked off. Bianca and Jade said bet. I think they literally said bet together. Said bet. I think that now Bianca and Jade will ultimately face Nia Jax and Tiffany in a damn match at some point down the road. When? I'm guessing November-ish. I don't know. But that match is happening for sure. I'm pretty sure.
Who won it? Who won it?
Here's the segment.
You got something to say? Did you guys hear what happened to Naomi? What happened to Naomi? Well, nothing yet. But if she sticks her fat nose in my business again,
Fat nose.
something very bad.
Bianca's facial expression was great here.
Have a nice show.
Very short.
Oh, and I forgot to say,
For her,
congratulations on the tag titles. They look really good on you guys. But don't forget, I beat both of you to win the Queen of the Ring tournament. So while you're the tag team champs, SmackDown is my kingdom.
Toodles.
did do it twice. So I'm guessing this leads to a match between these four. Bianca Jade against Tiffany Naomi. Say Naomi. Tiffany Nia Jax. That has to happen, I think. Make too much sense. It gotta happen. All right. It gotta happen. Gotta happen. When? I don't know, but it's gotta happen. So that was a short segment for Bianca and Jade. It was okay. And then we had the final segment, which was, of course, the OTC. Roman Reigns. Because apparently, according to Nick Aldis, well, let me backtrack a little bit. Solo wanted the match at a Bad Blood. Nick had an idea. He wanted to do Cody and Roman against Jacob and Solo. Cody overheard because he out there being a creep, just out there listening in like this through the door. He walked in and said, "Hey, I'm sorry, I'm done with Bloodline. Can't do it anymore. I said I was done. I'm done. No more Bloodline business. No more Bloodline rule matches. No more Roman. No more Solo. No more Jacob. I'm done with the Bloodline," he said at that moment. Later on, in the ring, Nick Aldis is out there. Roman goes out there. And this is important about Roman Reigns, okay? I was fearful that Roman Reigns was going to be a different character. I thought they may do a more of a babyface, all shucks, or I learned from my ways, I'm a babyface now kind of character. And this is the thing. I'm glad they didn't do that. I'm glad they did not go that route. I believe that they went the right route. Roman has to be the same character. Has to be the same guy. If you change him off screen, that is a mistake. He is an asshole. He's still a prick, okay? That is his character. If he's going to change, we have to see the change on screen. We have to see the development on screen. If he's going to change. It was important for him to come out here and say, I don't care about none of y'all. I don't care about Roman. I don't care about Cody Rhodes. I don't care about Nick Aldis. I don't care about any of them. I'm still the OC, the tribal chief, the only tribal chief, and I'll run this place. I run Raw, I run SmackDown, I run NXT, I run WWE, I run everything around here. That was smart. Same jackass, okay? Now the fans are cheering for him, which is good. That's fine. They can do what they want to do, but the story has to make sense. Regardless of the crowd reaction, the story has to make sense. He can't be a different character. He gotta be the same guy. He's in a babyface lane. He's in a lane of babyface, but he's still the same character. And that's important, okay? So an arrogant prick, a gaslighting prick, and if you're going to change, you got to change over time on screen, okay? Not off screen. I hate off-screen development. That's crazy. Show me the development on screen. Let's see the change. Let's see the work being done by the character. Let the actor cook, let the performer cook, and we'll see what comes of it. Unlike Rhea Ripley or Bayley, where they're like turning babyface without any without any rhyme or reason, without any story reason, that I can think of that works well for me. I like that they're doing this route. Same character, and then we see what happens. Okay, I like that. Look at him, put his hand out for the damn mic like he did before, but he gave him the damn contract instead. Now Roman does not want Cody Rhodes' help, which puts the crowd in a dilemma, right? The crowd wants to cheer for Cody Rhodes. They want to cheer for Roman Reigns, but Roman Reigns is rejecting Cody. So that's good storytelling there. What are you going to do? How is the crowd going to react? Like, they don't know what to do. But Roman Reigns signs the damn contract ultimately because he wants to get at the Bloodline. He wants a sanctioned match. In his mind, maybe that's the only chance he's going to get. It's the only chance to get at the Bloodline. So he's like, okay, I can't get at him the way I want to. So if I sign this contract, I get a chance to beat him up. So that's why I'm going to sign it. I don't care about Cody Rhodes. I don't care about none of this, but I want to beat them up. So I'm going to sign the contract, right? Cody's kind of the same, but Cody's not as clear. Cody says he's done. He said he was done. Earlier in the day, I'm done with this. I'm not dealing with the Bloodline anymore. But then he signs it. So I need to hear a actual promo from Cody Rhodes for why he signed that, because I don't think anything changed here. They've been beating you up or attacking you for years, or not for years, but for a while now. They've been attacking you. So who cares? Why did that make you want to sign the contract? You say you're done. So why are you signing the contract? I want to know what's going on there. So I need to hear a promo from Cody Rhodes explaining why exactly he signed the contract. I understand why Roman did it, but he had to have known that they might attack him again. So why? It can't be, oh, they attacked me just now in the ring, therefore I want to fight them. Nah, they've been attacking you for a while, and you still said you wanted nothing to do with them. So why now are you signing the contract? It'd probably be something like, same thing as Roman Reigns wants to fight them, whatever. But I need to hear a better explanation from him. Roman's I can deal with, but Cody's I need to hear a better explanation as to why he feels he wants to now. After earlier in the show saying, I'm done with the Bloodline, I'm done with it, I need to hear why he wants to get involved again. One question, can you see Sami Zayn versus Gunther or Braun Breaker versus Jey Uso on the Bad Blood card? Assuming we're going to get Nia Jax versus Bayley, that's 5 matches. So I'd say no. But we may get 6. We'll see what happens on Raw. Raw will be at the decider here. When Raw comes up, if one of those matches is going to happen, if we're gonna get Jay and Braun or Gunther and Sami on the card, I think it'll be announced on Raw this upcoming week. So we'll wait and see what happens on Raw, and then we'll see. Cause let's say the crazy thing happens and both of those matches were official for Bad Blood. Let's say both of them. I would be like, wait a minute, is Bayley gonna lose? But I don't see that happening. That's not happening. Okay. Like, is she going to lose the stipulation match on SmackDown? That's not happening. We may get one of those. We may get Gunther or Sami. We may get Jay and Jimmy. I think one of them. And then we'll get Bayley and Nia Jax. But for right now, in my mind, it's going to be 5. So we'll see what happens on Raw. So right now, the Bayley-Nia Jax match makes 5 because this match was also official now. So the tag team match is official. So that's 5 matches if you include Nia Jax. So yeah, we'll see. Would I like to see Gunther and Sami on the card? 6 matches fine. I'm fine with 5 matches. I can do 6, sure. 6 is fine. But I'll also be fine with 5. I'd be fine with 5. Do you think The Rock and Roman should be at 42 or 41? 41. Just get it over with. It probably won't be 41, but it should be 41. Because, I want to get the Cody Rhodes Rock thing out of the way. But at the same time, I want to do the Rock Roman, get that out of the way as well. And then CM Punk needs a main event because that's the whole point of CM Punk being here. CM Punk wants his main event. I want CM Punk to get his match out of the way. Get his main event out the way because that's what he wants. Main event match at WrestleMania. He wants to main event WrestleMania. Okay. Give him night 1. Do Cody versus Rock. Or Roman against Rock at 41 in the second night. That way, we get a Bianca Belair not Jade. A Bianca Belair Rhea Ripley match in a main event next year. So I'm hoping we're going to get Bianca and Rhea at 42, night 1 and night 2 main events. In order to do that, I need a few things to happen. I need Cody to have his match with The Rock now. I need to have CM Punk have his main event now. By now I mean 41. Get that out of the way. Therefore, the slate is clear for a Bianca Rhea Ripley main event next year. Next time. By that I mean 42. Because next year, technically 41, right? Next year. So yeah, that's my plan. CM Punk main event, Cody against Rock, or Rock against Roman, 41. Then 42, Bianca Rhea, and then maybe another match, maybe the other one, like Cody Rock or Roman Rock, 42 main event. You know, that's my plan. I'm not sure. But yeah, Cody got to explain himself because he just said earlier tonight that he did not want to have any dealings with the Bloodline, but now he's in there. So explain yourself. They were getting Cody chants and OCT chants at the same time, which is good for WWE. I'm sure they love that. Those chants happening at the same time. We'll see if they can coexist. They probably will. That won't be an issue. They'll coexist. Who's gonna win? Roman's not getting pinned, and Cody's not gonna get pinned, so they're gonna win. Roman will probably get the pin because he returned. It'll be the first PLE back. So Roman will pin Solo. Because Roman is still a match folks want to see, one-on-one. So Roman will pin Solo. And I'm hoping Solo gets kicked out. Because I think Solo is going to be better off as a face down the road. So, yeah, that's what's going to happen, folks. Overall, solid episode of SmackDown. Can't complain that much. We had some good storytelling for the most part with the Roman Reigns stuff. We got some stories for the women. With Michin and Chelsea Green getting that damn dumpster match. We're getting a storyline for Bayley and Naomi. Can't complain about that. Triple H is running the show. Can't complain about that. I give SmackDown an 8.5. Okay, so let's look at the tier rankings. Okay, let's go to tier rankings. All right, let's run through this. So, pretty sure Apollo was on a show. Correct me if I'm wrong. No Apollo. No B-Fab. Definitely no Adonis. Andrade, I thought he was great. I thought he star performance, great job. Kelly was on the show, right? She did fine. AJ Styles, catering. Carmelo Hayes, I thought it was a great performance from him. Great show. Great match. Chelsea Green was character work, her personalities, I thought it was all good. Ciampa, catering. I'm not sure about this. Correct me if I'm wrong. Giovanni, catering. Bayley, I thought was fine to good. He had a solid promo. I'll put good because she brought out those more her heel tendencies with her verbiage and her demeanor and how she talked. I'll give her good. Good for Bayley. Tegan Knox, catering. Cancer Ray, catering. What you'll notice is with a 2-hour SmackDown, you're gonna get more catering folk, more people in the back eating snacks. Thanks for the subscription. Thanks for subscribing. You'll get more people eating snacks in the back, eating the nuts and berries, eating the chips, not wrestling because of the freaking Bloodline storyline. It is what it is. Now, Pretty Deadly were on the show technically because they had a segment. They showed them at the damn fish market with Nia Jax and Tiffany. But let's be honest, that's not really saying much. They were in catering. Just because they had a fun outside with the hitting the town with the damn fish market, not mean they're on the show. They weren't on the show. That's catering. Leche Lopez, catering. Bianca Jade, fine. Segment was fine. It's fine. Indy Hartwell, catering. Dawkins, catering. Was Corbin on the show? I can't remember if Baron Corbin was on the show. I'm put catering for now, but I can't remember. Austin Theory. I'm sorry, Austin Theory. Sorry, Grayson Waller. You're going in the bad because I'm sick and tired of this storyline not going anywhere. So Grayson Theory, you're in the bad. Gargano, catering. Michin. I thought she did fine. Fine to good. She's good with what she was given. I'll give her good. Oh yeah, they did do the vignette. You're right. My bad. That's true. They did fine. I remember that vignette now. It was fine. Where's Ciampa? It's fine. I think Escobar was catering. Nick Aldis did a good job over the course of the show. Give him a good. Jacob Fatu came in there, had a good spot in the cage match with the moonsault. I forgot. I completely forgot about the standoff with Jacob Fatu. When Jacob Fatu was staring at Roman Reigns, I knew something was going to happen. I knew they were not going to actually lock horns. I figured something was going to happen. Could have saved that interaction for like that real one-on-one interaction with Roman Reigns really squaring up. They're saving it. We're going to get it. So Solo pulled out Jacob, but it's a good moment. That's a match you want to see. Jacob against Solo. You want to see? No, Jacob against Roman. You want to see that match? That's something exciting. I'm gonna give him a star because he looked like a star and hit that cool moonsault. Had great spots. Gallows catering. Michael Cole here. Michael Cole was good all day. Corey Graves was good, I guess. I don't remember anything bad. Yeah, they're all. I thought Tiffany Stratton was fine. Again, she had a great reaction with the crowd, but I think she needs to work on her in-ring promos. But that's not really giving her a chance to do that. But she was fine. Not bad, fine. Cody was great. Good match he put on with Solo Sikoa. Solo was great as well. I'm not going to hate on that match. Good shot. Good shout. Brother, really? DIY fine. They weren't bad. Let me listen to promo. Let me see if I can find it. When was the vignette? Near the end of the show? When was the DIY vignette? Early in the show? Late in the show? It's going to take forever. Let's see. Where was the DIY vignette? Where was it? I don't remember. Or what DIY vignette? Are you sure it happened? By a subway inch? I don't know if I can find a DIY promo. I wonder if I go to YouTube real quick and find it. Just scrolling through YouTube TV. Let's see. Screenshot something else. I'm not convinced that DIY thing happened. Oh, it cut from the show? Oh, never mind. They're in catering then. If it was cut from the show, then it was catering. I feel like I remember watching that vignette though. DIY. I think it was online, maybe. It was an online thing, wasn't it? Let's see here. I see the YouTube video now.
Those WWE tag team titles around our waist. Bloodline. We saw what you did to the Street Profits on NXT. You attacked them.
We all know your game. You like to attack people from behind. You like to play the numbers game. You like to call Solo your tribal chief.
Okay, I remember this now. I kind of.
Shaking Fatu, he is the ace in the hole.
Okay.
Bloodline, no more surprises.
So going after the Bloodline.
Anytime, any place, we promise you this: we are going to take those tag team titles back from the grasp of the Bloodline.
We're not just gonna do it for ourselves.
Okay.
We're gonna do it for the Street Profits. We're gonna do it for the entire tag team division. We're gonna do it for our families.
I am sick and tired of
Okay.
having Candace come to me week week in and week out asking me, is Johnny okay? I'm sick and tired of coming home week in and week out and answering to my 5-year-old.
Okay, I get it. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad.
Whatever it takes.
But if it's not on the show,
WWE Tag Team titles.
if it wasn't on the show, I can't say they were not in catering. If I can't prove they weren't on the show. So I can't prove it right now. So they're in catering. But that wasn't bad. I disagree with my man here. It was not bad. Randy Orton, fine. It's fine. Triple H, for your booking, I'll give you a good. I'll give you a good for your booking. Triple H. Piper Niven, fine. Catering because he's on NXT. Kevin Owens was good because the work he did with Ricky, that was good. I'm pretty sure my man here was off the show. Montez Ford was off the show. Roman Reigns, I'll give him a star, I guess. He did fine. Naomi, I thought did fine in her segment. Nia Jax, I thought she handled the what chance fine. She handled all her promo stuff was fine. I'll give her good. Maybe I'm being too harsh with Naomi. I don't think with the fine, but we'll see. Logan Paul catering. I don't know who the hell that is. Oh yeah, okay. Catering, I think. Paul Heyman was out injured, so technically not catering, but I put him there. I'm gonna blank on his name. Shinsuke Nakamura, geez. Catering. A Night was fine. Or bad, I don't know yet. The Tonga Brothers was fine. Ray Barrett's on the show. Catering. Yeah, it wasn't. Where do I have Corbin? It wasn't on the show, right? Yeah, he's in the quarter. Yeah, there it is. So here's my final list, folks. Here's the final list. We have star performances on the show was Cody, Carmelo, Andrade, Roman, Solo, and Jacob. And then the goods were, what you see here? Chelsea did a good job. Bailey did fine. Michin did fine. Good. KO did good. Nia Jax did good. Everybody was either fine or bad. B title. Nakamura needs to leave. Didn't he already resign? He said he wanted to stay around. He said he wanted to like stay with WWE recently, right? A recent comment. Pretty sure. So here is the list for SmackDown. I thought it was a solid show overall. Did you guys watch anything else? Did you watch the TNA stuff? I did not. Did not watch TNA, did not watch Rampage, did not watch Collision. I know what happened, but I did not watch it. Did watch Stardom and Marigold. SmackDown here. What happened? What else happened in the world of? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I like this list. I like this. I thought it was reasonable. I was fair. I was no. I was fair to everybody on that show. All was fine. What else happened in the world of wrestling that I actually paid attention to? Was overrated? Oh, on Twitter? I'll help you out. So on Twitter, I said that somebody was overrated. If you look at the comments, it was in there. The comments said who it was. I just watched Stardom, and there's a talent on Stardom that's very much overrated. Okay? Lyra did get married. She did. Lyra Valkyria got engaged. I think, not married. So I made the tweet saying that it was a talent in the wrestling world that was annoying. Not annoying, overrated and not good. And I put this up. And I said, where here it is. I said, hey, there's a woman who's very much overrated. Here's a hint. And I had this image of Mike Tyson in Ka. Okay, the name is Micah. And you click on the damn tweet. Somebody gave it away. Micah. Here it is. I said clap. But you only know that if you're following Stardom, right? If you know who Micah is, of course, if you don't know who Micah is, then you don't know what I'm talking about, right? That's kind of just for the Joshi stands out there. Yes, Micah was annoying. So let's talk about what I did watch. I did not watch TNA. I did not watch AW. I did not watch GCW. I did watch Stardom, and I did watch Marigold. Okay, so here's the thing about Stardom. Stardom sucks. Why? Well, talent doesn't suck. The talent is great. Issue I have with Stardom is that the booker, Taro Okada, is a clown, and therefore I can't really get behind anything he does. Because it doesn't really make sense at the end of the day, you know? And because it doesn't make sense, I can't get behind it. I am a storytelling guy, okay? Things gotta make sense. Things have to make sense. If it doesn't make sense, I'm gonna complain. So we have this great card here for Stardom. Great card, okay? You got him against freaking Micah. You got Natsupoi against Hazuki. You got Saya with Mina. I mean, you got Suzuki and freaking Tomoka. Good matches, good talent, and not really investing in any of it because I know the booker is a clown and I'm gonna get mad at the end of the day. So it doesn't really matter. It doesn't even matter. Okay, so I'm watching Saya face Mina Sarakawa, right? Good talented women. Match was not good. Not good at all. At all. Match was bad. And then I'm looking at the end of the match, freaking Saya cheats in clear view of the ref. The ref doesn't say anything. I mean, clear view of the ref cheating. Ref does nothing. I'm like, what is going on here? Like, clear view, no repercussions, no nothing. Like, what's going on here? Like, what am I witnessing here? So, no matter where you look, something weird's happening with Stardom. Okay. Then you had freaking the news. You had Mina Sharakawa coming out there. Her damn Titantron had the freaking hashtags. We want Mina. I laughed my ass off at that. What is going on here? She had the "We want Mina" hashtags in her Titantron. Okay. I know whether to laugh or like, is this cringe? Is it funny? I don't know what it is. I just thought it was interesting that she had that in there. She's really rolling with that damn hashtag. We want Mina. Well, that happened. But the biggest issue I have with Stardom right now, against the booking, doesn't make sense, right? We had Natsupoi defeating Hazuki, and I knew that was going to happen. There's her 6th shot at the white belt. 6th shot. She loses again, like I knew she would. I understand what's happening right now. This is Natsupoi's time. It's her era with the belt. I get that. But if you're going to lose the white belt 6 times, I would hope that, or you lose the opportunity, the title match 6 times in a row, I would think there'd be like a storyline for her. I'm not convinced there is. Because we're dealing with Taro Okada, and this man, you can't trust him as far as you can throw him. Nothing makes sense. It's all nonsensical. No rhyme or reason. So at this point, I'm thinking, Hazuki, you gotta get out of there. Get out of this promotion. I think it's time, folks. I don't know where her contract ends. But I think she needs to go. Try somewhere else. Try be a freelancer. Maybe try. Now, this is easy for me to say. It's easy for me to say because I'm not doing it. So I'm like, oh yeah, go do this, go do that. This is her life. She's getting paid. She has livelihood, like this, her livelihood. She has stuff to do here. Like, I don't know what her game plan is, her future, where her goals are. But assuming she can go, I would go to Marigold, go to be a freelancer, do something, because I'm not convinced they give a shit. She's losing. So I don't understand why. Hazuki she's beautiful. She's talented. You would think they'd push her, but it ain't happening. So I'm not exactly sure when that's going to happen. If ever. Okay. That's probably not losing that belt anytime soon. You would think. You would think that she's not losing that belt anytime soon. So she promised Kairi Sane that she would win the white belt one day. That was her goal. She told Kairi Sane, I'm gonna win that belt. And she still hasn't won it. I hope she's not planning on staying there until she does. When her contract ends, I would look around and see what's out there, see what your opportunities are. Because I think she's well past her due to get a shot at holding a belt. 6 losses in a row for the white belt is insane. That's insane. So my advice to her, bet on yourself. Try something out later. Because I think it's time that she branches out. Again, that's easy for me to say, okay? Now, what else is going on with Stardom? Oh, yeah. So then we had freaking the actual match of the night. By that, I mean the main event. What was supposed to be freaking Tam against Micah. Now, I just got finished making fun of Micah, saying that she sucks. That's not true. She doesn't suck. Micah is just boring. She's boring, okay? She's being pushed for some reason. I don't know why. She's being pushed as the ace of the company. Not that good. She's good. Micah is a good wrestler. But the far more compelling, interesting wrestlers in that promotion was beyond her. I can name them off for you. But she's being pushed very strongly. But not really my issue here. How hard she's being pushed. They booked this woman to win every by that I mean Taro Okada, to win every goddamn match in her block. Okay, she's in the damn 5-star GP. Okay, she won every damn match. Ultimately, it led to nothing. She lost to Tam. Oh, by the way, Tam Nakano, who lost every damn match in the damn block. So you have the person who went undefeated in the damn block, in the entire tournament, because she won the damn thing. You have somebody who lost every damn match, and the person who lost every damn match is the champion. The person who lost every match in the block, every match in the round robin system, is now champion. The person who won every damn match lost to her. I'm like, it's all a joke. It's a joke. Nothing makes sense. You have a storyline with hate, this faction hate, this awful faction, this evil, despicable faction, this heel faction. They are terrorizing everybody during the entire tournament. And the winner of the damn tournament does not face the leader because the leader lost to Tam Nakano before the final. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's a joke, okay? The promotion is being run by a person who has no storytelling sense whatsoever. He's throwing shit at the wall, random shit over and over again, like with no actual rhyme or reason, no game plan, no storyline. And I'm laughing now. I'm not really invested in it anymore. I'm not laughing at it. I'm invested in the talent. Talent is great. Great talent, awesome talent in the ring. These women are so goddamn talented. They deserve a better booker. The only thing keeping me watching this promotion is the talent. The Sayas, the Azumis, the Hazukis, the Mays, the Mayu Watanis. Like these women are so goddamn talented. The Naspoys. These women are so good in the ring. That's what's keeping me around. The talent. Because if not for that, I would not be bothered with this bullshit storytelling. It's a joke. You got Tekla come out of nowhere trying to talk to Naspoy like, what are you doing? Like, let me see if I can see this thing. Where is this at? Here it is. You got Tekla coming down to the ring after the Natsupoi match with Hazuki, talking about whatever she's talking about, whispering in her ear, trying to get her to join Hates. Like, why are you doing this? Like, why is she trying to recruit Natsupoi? That makes no sense whatsoever. The person she's trying to recruit is freaking Suzuki, because she looks like a damn heel all the damn time anyway. Go watch Suzuki, her mannerisms and the way she... I would think that's the direction they're going, that Suzuki is going to turn heel, and then they'll join Hates, because she already dressed like that. She already dressed with the black and the red. Suzuki's going to turn heel, I think. But beyond that, why she come down there to talk to Natsupoi? It just makes no sense whatsoever. Like, if they have Natsupoi join Hate, I think I might be done. This is just a complete joke. Like, what's happening here? It's a joke. And somebody got to say it. Now, I'm not the only one saying it, but I feel like a lot of Stardom fans just put up this nonsense. They don't like speak out on how... I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. But I feel like a lot of Stardom fans just deal with it. Like, oh, it is what it is. Like, no, this is garbage storytelling. And I don't know. It's rough. That's all I'm saying. It's rough. Now, this woman here, I'm going to turn heel soon. Eventually. Suzuki. I believe so. But, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I can't function with this promotion. It's all very, very bad. Okay. What else about Stardom? I see it, Petro. What's else going on with Stardom? Their bad booking. Oh yeah, Mayu Iwatani will be facing Toni Storm. That's news, right? Mayu got challenged by Toni Storm. Looks like she'll be facing off with Toni here soon. Toni's feeling pretty good about herself considering she's lost the belt to Mariah May. Just dropped the belt to Mariah May and now she's challenging for Mayu Iwatani. Make that make sense? No connection, no rhyme or reason. I guess the two promotions aren't really linked, because you would think they'd be linked a little bit story-wise, but no. Mariah May beat her for the belt, and now she's like, all right, I'm going for Mayu's belt now. I guess I'm going to do that now. Makes no sense, assuming the two companies are working together with some type of cohesion. Makes no sense that Toni Storm wants Mayu's belt, but that's what she wants. She'll lose, of course. She'll lose. Well, she said in her promo that, hey, I was once the red belt holder in Stardom, and I want to prove that wasn't a mistake. Because if you don't know the history there, she faced Mayu for that belt. She won. She was supposed to lose, but Mayu got injured, so they called it audible, and Toni Storm won. She held that belt for like, 200 days, something like that? She held it for a while. They went a direction with letting her hold the belt. It's kind of a messy situation because that was supposed to be our last day in Japan. She's supposed to move back to the United States or UK, whatever, but that injury changed things, so she had to come. It was a messy situation, messy. But ultimately, she had a long reign as a red belt holder, but that was not supposed to happen. Now she's coming back here to say, I'm going to prove that I deserve that reign. I deserve to be champion by taking on you, Mayu Iwatani. Tits out, chin up, tits out, whatever. She's going to lose. But that's a storyline now for Mayu, I guess. They're building up Azumi to beat Mayu Iwatani. That's clear as day at this point. It's super clear that Mayu will probably drop the belt to Azumi. That's what's going to happen. So this is a filler match. It's going to come and go. I wonder if Mariah May will get involved here. When is Toni Storm going to get back with Mariah May storyline? I don't know when that's going to happen. But yeah, we have a match here in October for the IWGP belt. Mayu will retain, of course. Like, I saw some people saying that Mayu might lose because she might be leaving Stardom. When she loses the belt, it'll be to a Stardom talent. It'll be to Azumi. Maybe Micah? I mean, they love Micah down there. They love Micah in that promotion. I'm thinking it's going to be Azumi. They're really, really like honing in on that match. They're really honing in on that feud with Azumi and Micah and Mayu. So I don't think Micah's going to be involved there. I don't know what the plan is for Micah. at this point. She has the accolade of being the person to win the Dream Star, not Dream Star, but the 5-star GP by going undefeated. But beyond that, I don't know what else it's going to give her. You tell me. Micah's going to be just around? I don't know. Not winning the red belt. I don't think she's winning the IWGP. So what is she going to be doing? Going back to tag team wrestling? I guess. I mean, what a joke. What a joke. What else happened? So yeah, for me, Marigold better than Stardom. Because even though Marigold doesn't have the most compelling storylines right now, at least it makes sense. At least it's straightforward. And I can appreciate that. What I can't appreciate is random ass bullshit storytelling. Drop it to Azumi and then she's in Marigold Maverick. That's what people think. Here's a question. Does her contract end in March or at the end of the year? I heard it's in March, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But yeah, I think she had a line in the Tokyo Sports Report where she said that I may be going to AEW. I may be going to AEW. I don't buy that one bit. Ignore what these women say in their interviews. It's all bullshit. Ignore it. Only pay attention to what they do, not what they say. What they say in these interviews, some of it's kayfabe, some of it's not kayfabe. It's all bullshit. I'm not buying Mayu wrestling for AEW anytime soon. I don't care what she says in her damn interview. I don't buy it one bit. Ignore what they say. Oh, look at that. Athena broke the record for longest reign in ROH, and nobody gives a shit. Nobody cares because they're not bringing it up on Dynamite. They're not highlighting it. No one gives a shit. Let's be honest. It's a damn shame what they're doing with Athena, but it should be more of a bigger deal. This should be on Dynamite, this news. She should have had a title defense on Dynamite to highlight this moment. Didn't happen. It's a mistake, if you ask me, but it is what it is. That's Tony Khan for you. But yeah, Athena breaking the record. Good for her. Behind a paywall. Not on Dynamite. Yeah. It's a mistake. My opinion, it's a mistake. I would have her defend that title on Dynamite a couple times. Not all the time, but a couple times. Let's see what else happened in the world of Joshi that I paid attention to. In Marigold, we had some matches, some good matches. Sari beat Chiaki. What I like about Sari has like a babyface demeanor and presentation, but she talks and behaves like a heel, which is interesting. It's an interesting dichotomy between when it comes to Sari. Like she'll look like babyface, her demeanor, her smile. When she talks in interviews, she's like talking shit all the time. She talks shit about Miko Ano. She talks shit about Chiaki. Like Miko's a champion, but she's not on my level. There's a big difference. There's a big skill difference. I'm gonna prove it to you. Like she's very matter of fact, very cocky, very arrogant in her interviews, but she has a big face presentation with that smile and her look. So it's kind of interesting how that works. Like she's always talking shit. Sari does. Wait, it's a pay-per-view? I thought it was I know it's a show. I know it's a pay-per-view. I thought it was just a show. Is it like an actual pay-per-view? Like a Wrestle Universe thing. Let me see. I can't go to the actual page because I'm blocked. Let's see. I think it's just okay. Here's a champion versus champions match I'm talking about just now. Miko Ano against Sari. Red belt holder against a white belt holder. Sari says Miko is not on her level. I'd be curious. I wonder if oh, same thing. Okay. I wonder if he'll book Miku to actually get a draw here. Just like try to establish Miku here. Because Sari's been undefeated so far, has lost a match. I'm wondering, does she get a draw? Does Miku Ano get a draw against Sari here? Or will Sari just continue being undefeated? Yes, live. I don't know. It'd be interesting. Miku, very good wrestler. But is she's going to get that Sari rub by getting a draw? She's not winning, that's for damn sure, right? She's not winning the match. I'm curious to know if she's going to get a draw here. Or does Sari go undefeated in the block? Ultimately, I think Sari will lose to Utami in the final. But I'm wondering, will she get the draw here with Miku Ano? Well, you say no one gets pinned, right? Well, guess what happened? Miku Ano already got pinned already. Miku got pinned by Bozilla. So if Bozilla can pin Miku, surely Sari can. So yeah, Bozilla hit the damn Styles Clash. Blank for a second. She hit the Styles Clash on Miku, so and pinned her. So if Sari can get you would think Sari can get it if Bozilla can get her, but we'll see what happens. But she was pinned already. She has been pinned already. What hasn't been pinned is Nori. Nori's undefeated. She either she had draws or wins. She had no losses on her record. Nori does. So that'll be I really like Nori. She's becoming one of my favorite wrestlers. Every time I watch Nori, I like her more and more and more. But yeah, she already got that win. Bozilla got that win on Miku. The match she had, Mozilla had with Mai Sakurai was hilarious. The way Mai Sakurai beat her was very creative, very interesting, very cool. Wrapping her up in a pretzel, leaving her out there was hilarious. I like what Marigold is doing. I really do. It makes sense. It's interesting. It's not that compelling or interesting, but it's interesting enough. So, meanwhile, Sari is just like, every match, she's like crushing her opponents. Look, Sari. Bang. Bang. Oh my goodness. With a smile on her face. Like a big smile on her face. Smash. Clap, clap, clap. Clap for me as I smash her again with my stomp. My double stomp. While Rossi watches in amazement. Gosh. So that's her. That's Sari for you. You gotta love her. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen here with Sari and Miku. But I do believe Sari will win her block, and Tommy will win her block as well. We have a lot of good matches this weekend. I think Nori is a hell of a talent. I'm enjoying her work. I'm gonna guess Nori wins this. I think Nori wins this as well. So what's going to happen is that Nori has to face Utami ultimately. That's why I think Utami will beat her. See, I think her first loss will be to Utami. But they're protecting her, however. They're really protecting her. Not in the promotion. She's not a part of Marigold. But she's come in and they really protect her a lot in this tournament. So that's good to see. Very talented wrestler. Her kick game is so fun to watch. So fun. Tommy against Mirai. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a hard-hitting slugfest. My goodness, I can't wait for this one. I really like Mirai a lot, and Tommy's always very good. So this is gonna be a great, great physical battle. Tommy got to win because ultimately they want Tommy to. I have to believe she's gonna get out of this block. I have to believe she's gonna face Sari. So if she's gonna face Sari, she gotta get some wins. Because you already lost to what's her face. I already lost to Nikasa. Yeah, lost to Nikasa already. So, but who I don't really like. I'm not a big fan of Nikasa. Any of this match was hilarious, by the way. So, Victoria Uzuki freaking helps her get the bucket She's helping her. There's no such thing as DQ in pro wrestling. No such thing for Joshi. No DQ. From what I've noticed, chair shots, water, bucket, everything's on the line. There's no repercussions. There's no disqualification in Joshi wrestling. I can see that. Goes water in her face, put the bucket on her head, drags her to the outside there, puts her in the knot, in the little pretzel thing she does. Come back to the ring, gets a win by count out. Mozilla was there in that spot for like a good 1 minute before Chiki went over there. So Chiki goes down there and helps her get out of her predicament there. That's like a minute, just sitting there by herself over there in the corner. He comes down to the ring and beats up Mai Sakurai. I was dying laughing watching this. I was dying. Pull her off of her. She still gets to grab her again. Look, get off me, get off me, get off me, get off me. Watch, get off me. Grab her again. The entire damn roster had come out there to help pull Bazula off her. Good stuff. I'm enjoying Marigold. It's great. Okay. Makes sense. At least it makes sense. Unlike what's happening in the other company, Stardom. Makes sense. All right. What else happened? What else happened in the Joshi world that I missed that I actually watched? I think that's it. Unless you can remind me, Solar, if anything else that happened on, I don't think so. But yeah, SmackDown was good overall. Stardom storytelling is garbage. Margot was good. Again, it's about the talent. The talent in Stardom is very good. I love those women. They're great. But the booking is I can't be bothered with it. What else happened? Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. Again, did not watch TNA. Did not watch anything from GCW. Did not watch Collision. Didn't watch Camille's match. None of that stuff I watched. But I did watch Stardom, Marigold, and SmackDown, of course. This match also gonna be good. Takahashi against Bozilla. Nanae. She puts on good matches. She's entertaining. Say what you will about the Passion Merchant. She's an entertaining wrestler. Yeah, very good matches to look forward to on Marigold's end. Yeah, that's all I got. Nori is a super talent. She really is. I think that's all I have for today. Unless I'm wrong. Let me see. Oh, did you watch all of Victory Road, Solar? I did not watch any of it. I did watch some of some Twitter clips. Have you seen complaints about Raw women having war games? I have not. What's the complaints about? People are dumb. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry to say it. Sorry to tell the truth. People are dumb. The SmackDown men are getting the war games match. Roman with Jacob. Old bloodline, new bloodline. So why exactly would folks be mad about Raw getting Team Liv against Team Rhea? All right, what are you complaining about? It's going to be Raquel, Liv, PFC against Rhea, Io, Kairi Sane, and maybe Lyra or Zelina Vega. Like, it's clear and obvious what's happening here. I want SmackDown women to have it. Why? Why should Nia Jax and Bailey and Naomi? Why? What's the rationale for SmackDown? What's the rationale? Just because? Because the Bailey stands, or the Naomi stands, or their Tiffany Stratton stands, or their Nia Jax stands? Why beyond that do they want the women to have for SmackDown? I don't understand. Raw makes plenty of sense. You bring in, there's more women over there. There's more rival factions with PFC, with Damage Control, with Liv, with Rhea, with like there's more stuff to like. I'm confused. I am confused. What is the issue here? SmackDown doesn't have enough women. They think the SmackDown women, I think the SmackDown roster is better. But that's never been a reason for War Games. It's not about who has the better roster. It's about storylines. Last year, it was the Cody, Randy, and the crew against the Judgment Day. This year will be men on SmackDown, the Romans and the Solos, and the Tonga brothers, and probably the Jay and Jimmy. It makes too much sense to not do that. Old Bloodline, new Bloodline. And to be fair, when the men have it on SmackDown, women get it on Raw. It's like last year when the men had it for Raw, women had it for SmackDown. Last year was Bianca, Charlotte, Becky, Shotzi against Damage Control. That's a silly argument. They're just mad. They're just stands. It stands. They want their favorites to be in the match. Do I want Bianca to be in War Games? Sure. Does it make sense? Not really. Raw is better off. Do Team Liv, Team Rhea Ripley. That's the main storyline for the women these days. Deal with it. Triple H loves that storyline. You're going to get that War Games match when Rhea Ripley loses by Raquel interfering. By the way, if you haven't accepted that, I don't know what to tell you. Raquel will show up at Bad Blood. It's obvious. It makes sense. It'd be stupid for them to not do it. It'd be stupid for them not to do it. Because it's right there. It's right there. Raquel and Liv Morgan were tag team champions. Why did they lose it? Because Rhea Ripley. What happened to Raquel? She got injured. Why? Rhea Ripley. Her leg injury was because of Rhea Ripley. Makes too much sense. So just deal with it. Okay? That's how I would tell them. But they don't like to listen. Sonya? Well, maybe by the time that happens, it's a multi-women match. It'll be fine. But you're probably going to get PFC with Raquel and Liv. Probably what's going to happen. If Shotzi can do a good job, I'm sure Sonya Deville can get herself together and she can put on a decent match. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be PFC with Raquel and Liv. I've accepted it. I've accepted the situation. Folks need to do the same. Or be miserable and be mad all the time. I accept the reality. Like, if one thing it was in like, we didn't know what's going to happen. Like, but it's clear that's what's going to happen. It's clear. So why not just accept the reality? Okay, let's see what else before I have to wrap up here. What else we got? Any more questions while we're at it? I'm all ears. I'll answer anything about what I watched, which is WWE and Stardom or Marigold. Anything you got at all? Or maybe something like, I remember Mercedes Moné saying that she doesn't like the violence in AEW. She won't let her kids watch it. And some folks are mad about that. They're mad about her saying that. I sympathize with her stance. She thinks that syringes in the mouth and center blocks are a bit too much, and having like that bag over Daniel Bryan's face, like gonna murder him. Maybe that's a little bit too much for kids. That's not a unreasonable statement. That makes sense. So she's saying she's kind of uncomfortable with that. It's not her favorite stuff. She prefer no syringes. She prefer no bags over the face, like you're trying to murder the person, because she wants kids to watch it. Also like money. When you're in a Star Wars brand, well, like she's in The Mandalorian, that's Disney, that's family, that's 4 quarters. You want to not alienate the kids, because the kids bring the families, and the families bring the money. So she's thinking it's better to have a family environment for the show, more so than syringes and cinder blocks and bags over people's faces. I understand that sentiment. I agree with her. Too much. Sometimes it's too much. She doesn't love it, and I don't have a problem with her saying that. It's perfectly fine to not love that stuff. I have to be part of that. She's not going to do that in her matches that's for damn sure. Not to have that in her brand. She doesn't want that in her brand. 5 more minutes before I wrap it up. Any last questions for those who are in the stream? Thank you so much who are in the stream. Any questions at all? I'll answer anything while I'm still here. Mercedes TBS title is longer than all of her Raw. Yeah. That's pretty long. Or SmackDown reign, how long was that? Yeah, SmackDown reign was a little longer than all her Raws as well, right? Combined, I think. I could be wrong about that. See what else is happening. I think that's it on. Congrats to WrestleMania artist the weekend. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about here. They're trying to branch out in the pop culture. This is smart stuff. They're trying to extend the brand. They're trying to make it more popular by doing stuff like this. Triple H over here congratulating the weekend. What the heck? Plan is to grow the brand, make it more popular. Check out the new single. This is kind of goofy, a little goofy, but I understand what he's doing. Trying to make the WWE more mainstream, even more mainstream. That talking about that Stardom tweet, it happens a lot in and not even the no selling I have a problem with. Like I get it, you're trying to show that she's weak and you're not being moved by her forearm shivers. That's cool. It's more about the way it looks. Like she's doing like the way it looks is the issue. It's the way it looks. Like let me see. Here it is. Here's that thing right here. This right here. More the look of it. Like I get it. You're putting your forearm in her chest, which usually happens in Joshi's scene, but it's like the movement of Hannah. Hannah's like, I prefer something else. Make it look different. Just make it look different. That's all I ask from Hannah. Make it look different. But this happens all the time. This happens all the time in Joshi wrestling. In a Joshi scene. It happens all the time. Yeah, not the best look. But I accept it as what it is. What's up, KC? Fortunately, I'm about to wrap it up here. I got like 3 more minutes and I'm done. Any last questions? Casey, got a question? Got a question, Casey Batman? I got 3 more minutes and I'm out. Talking about anything that happened on the weekend that I watched. I did not watch TNA, did not watch Collision, did not watch Rampage. I watched WWE and I watched Stardom and Marigold. That's about it. Any news or any questions before I wrap it up? Yeah, to do that, yes. It's usually I agree. Usually the younger talent with least experience to show that we are the veterans, we're the stronger, we have strength, and all these forms do nothing to us, but I just don't like how it looks. Make it look different. We'll do like one or two, and then like hit them back. That's usually what happens. Like Sheree does it all the time. Sheree will eat every forearm to her chest, eat it like it's nothing, and come back and go one hit and put the person on the ground. So I get what they're doing. This doesn't look great. This doesn't look greatest. That's all. Doesn't look great. But yeah, thank you guys for joining the stream. Early stream, right before football, on my side of the town. Or my side of the world. Assuming you're in America. Football about to start. But yeah, good stuff from SmackDown. Lyra's engaged. Good for her. Jordan Grace had a match with Winnie Chu. Didn't watch it. Maybe I'll watch TNA today. Maybe later on today I'll watch TNA. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. No guarantees I'm gonna watch TNA later on. But maybe. All right, folks, that is it for the stream. Do me a favor, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, a random comment, doesn't matter what it is. Help it go up in the algorithm. You guys, probably tomorrow. Probably do a stream tomorrow. We'll see. Later.